Our next speaker of the day is Mr. Mario Schmidt, Managing Director, Lingel Windows and Doors Technologies Private Limited. An incredible leader, Mario has led the Lingel brand into new heights. Can we have his viewpoint on the brand?
Hello everyone and welcome to the world of Lingel Windows. It's my pleasure of being here today. It's my pleasure that you are actually watching me, that we are not tired of going online and watching webinars. Thank you for joining, and I hope I can give a lot of inputs and on the end maybe some small take home where you say yes, whatever was spoken or whatever was just conveyed as a message is somewhere useful. Life after COVID, life after the pandemic, where we can say today maybe life after lockdown, but in the middle of the pandemic. We hope that in a year from now, we are hopefully over and looking for a reasonable good winter in 2021. But as of now, yes, we have to stand and we have to fight and we have to prove ourselves every day that we are here to stay, and we are with the right concept to go over it. So many seminars, real seminars I attended in the last couple of years, where we talk about disruption. And in disruption we spoke about that your product is going to become maybe outdated, or someone at a larger size comes into your business and is going to try to eat your market share away. But with the pandemic, what we have seen in 2020, it's a complete new thing, because not just a region or an industry or a country, the entire world had to find a way how to come over it and how to live with it. And therefore, my first message, the leader has to stand. If you are the leader of your company, you have to stand. You have to have the vision. You have to come up with the right solution. You have to turn and tune yourself every day. Is it okay what I did? Can I do it better? Was there something which I could not forecast? And definitely in the current situation, there are so many things which we can't forecast. You should know first of all in which trade, in which business you are in. If you are privileged like us, where we are in the supply chain of building material, where we could move out quite early after the lockdown, or you're even more privileged that working from home and having maybe IT solutions, and the lockdown was actually favorable to you and not just a hindrance. Or where you are in the hospitality industry or tourism, where your business till date is badly affected, where you can think as much as you can and not able to find a real solution because the circumstances are not made, then you have to tune yourself every day in what is happening, what was happened yesterday, and how to move on and how to put myself in the correct way for tomorrow. This is me. You will not believe it. It was me during the lockdown. Grounded like an aeroplane. A person like me who used to travel 4, 5, 6 days in a week, going to all our offices across the country, meeting our customers, our project across the country, was locked. This was the biggest impact so far ever on our business and on me personally. And there immediately I had to tune myself, I had to accept the situation, and yes, confirm the situation was good and was the best which could happen to the country. It has really protected the spread and the numbers of cases, that it didn't rise as quickly as it was happening elsewhere in the world. But for us, and especially for me, I had to see now that it wasn't the way to the airport, or it wasn't the way to the factory, it wasn't the way to any of my customers, it was just the way to my home office, starting my systems, having my cup of tea and having my mobile with me and connected to my team. And yes, we was not busy in playing Ludo, we utilized the time. So much innovation we did in the last 6 months, just amazing. Products, ideas, which were always there, and there was never time. There was never time to implement them, and just we had a gift. It was a gift which was never there before. we had time. And as I always say, you can buy anything in life, but you can't buy time. We have utilized it. And many new products, which I later on will talk about, got implemented. We got connected to our R&D team in Germany, as well as our knowledge partner in Malaysia. And we really made the best out of it while accepting the situation, tuning and turning ourselves in what we can actually do and what we can do to make the best out of it. Upgrading the internet speed, giving the internet connection to the employees, giving the systems so that we can be in touch, we could be in touch every day, and we could update. Worked in the morning, worked late hours, worked without any timing, but in the end, we really got it perfectly done. Many engagement projects we made internally within the Lingel member, because everyone was just again locked, not knowing what is happening and what is going to come, to encourage the people with new ideas, asking for suggestions. These are all things which we did during the lockdown, and in the end, I can say, as of now, it has paid off a lot that we used the time to its best. Let me speak about some general points. Customer behavior post-lockdown. We know ourselves, we are sellers, and at the same time, for many other products, we are actually the customer, we are the purchaser. And we know when the times are uncertain, then the customer is feeling the same what I'm feeling if I'm going to make a purchase. And as higher the value on the product is, as more the people are going to think. We do the same, right? Therefore, you have to create trust. Very important, trust. Be reliable. And especially in our trade, building material supply, tailor-made products where we are not having anything ready-made. Convey the messages and the information clearly to the customer. We are dependent on our supply chain. Like in the past where there was no flight connection between Germany and India, we do have to overcome, and there was for a short time even a delay. But we have to explain, if flights are not there, a product can't be shipped immediately. Or with our products which we are sourcing locally in the country, those suppliers do have the same problem of revamping. That's why important to convey the message and to speak the truth. This is happening at this day, or in case it could not happen, then you please tell why. Because important, your reliability, your own trust factor, your reputation is at stake. And we know good messages are spreading very slow and bad messages are just spreading a lot. And anything you should have in these days, but not a bad mouth information about you where maybe you are not even at fault, but you did something in conveying the message in the wrong way. Customer trust, customer information, and at the same time, when you have individual customer, get the testimonials, because it is important that people know who was actually happy with you. People know, oh wow, in spite of everything, they made it, they came on time, they got the team to the project, and they just finished the job and handed over in an amazing condition before time, or there was a slight problem because of supply chain, but they managed it very well. And at the time of the housewarming, our Windows, our product was installed, and we are too happy with it. It is you who builds up the reputation. And it is you who has a big chance of spoiling it. Therefore, always be wisely, think twice. If you are going to take an order, are you able to execute it? Are you able to work on the proposed terms and conditions? This is where you as a leader day to day have to think again in your business, am I on the right track? And control it, control your team, control the supply chain, control your accountings, your finances, your funds, control it so that you know that the entire ship you are steering as a leader is going to move in the right direction. This was always important, and those points were always there. But in good times, you may lose someone and you will gain someone and your business is not really affected. But in times today where the business is maybe not at the stage where it was and at the level where it was, it is very important for you as a brand, as a leader, to positioning yourself and not to take any chance that anyone can disrupt your brand and your reputation, because the pandemic has of course given us a lot of challenges and now it's us to overcome. And this is my message to all the leaders: take care that nothing goes wrong with your brand.
Brands are not built in a day. Every successful brand is a result of years and years of hard work, dedication, continuous effort and sleepless nights. Our first set of awards is to honor some of the best brands across 14 industries and categories.
Selected as Brand of the Year 2020, Lingel Windows and Doors has been an innovation pioneer. Crafted and engineered in Germany, Lingel Windows is winning consumer trust with fortified business ethics and values.